Situations will arise in our lives, but you gotta be smart about it. Celebrations with the guys I sacrificed, 'cause I knew you could not sleep without it. Meanwhile, I loved you, you were my girl. See, I thought the world of you, but you're so stingy, baby. It's okay, girl. I'ma be alright tonight.
Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Season 3. This is our first stream for this entire split. It's me, Alex, AJNA22, and this is your first viewing of Shaden Shaster Caster.
Yep.
He's our new caster. For those of you who are coming in late, he's great. I love him.
I used to play with Landsnake Void back when we had 2 teams, and I don't get to play as much League as I wish I would have, so I asked Alex and Jack if I could some way be a part of it, so I'm glad to be here.
And I mean, we were just like, holy cow, yes, please Shaden, come and join us. But anyways, we'll be going ahead and jumping into the next game of the night, which will be United as One versus Handsome Boy Modeling. Go ahead and get that one started up for you. We have United as One, and on the blue side, Handsome Boy Modeling on the red side.
Let's get into it. Oh, we get to see a Warwick already in the OKLCS.
Yeah, exactly. The first of the new Warwick to the OKLCS.
Not only that, but
At
we
least
also get
on
a Zach. Yep, definitely.
But both of these teams, both of them are newcomers to the OKLCS. Yeah, Cricket was previously in the OKLCS last split. But aside from that, all of these players are actually newcomers, I believe, as well. So it looks like United is one going for something cheesy in the bottom lane. We'll get spotted out by a ward from Boy Toy Troy. These are some interesting names.
You know, it's actually nice to already see a game that doesn't include a Varus or a Jhin.
No Varus, no Jhin.
Get to mix it up.
We didn't get to see Champion Slick, but I guess we could reasonably assume that at least one of those was banned. Maybe not a comfort pick for Maybe not a comfort pick for either of these two AD carries here, Barris or Hastega.
Still very good AD carries if played right.
It's not how much you can lift, it's how good you look. Go big. Go home.
Alright, looks like both junglers going to be starting off on the bottom side of the map here.
Go big.
We also get to see a Trundle up here against this Nautilus. How do you think that matchup's going to go
early? So Trundle is a very hard, like a pretty hard counter to a lot of the tanks, especially things like Nautilus, because Nautilus kind of just can't do anything to stop him. He steals a lot of those tank stats and really out-sustains most of the tanks in the meta. And then once he gets his Tiamat, he also pushes really hard. Fortunately for United as One, they actually have 2 hyper-scaling tanks in the form of Nautilus and Zac. He's only going to be able to steal the stats from one of them. Cricket taking a lot of harass here, and that's kind of what you expect in a range versus melee matchup in the support role. I've said that plenty of times, so people probably get tired of me saying it every time there's a range versus melee support matchup.
I'm really excited to watch this Echo. For some reason, he's one of my favorite champions.
Yeah, Echo's a really fun champion to watch. Just because there's so much you can do with dodging and diving in with the phase dive, jumping through the parallel convergence, using that chrono break in interesting ways. Unless you're just an Echo who uses it to run away. Oh, Chrono Shifty getting early gank flash more from Sven Skarin, and he will force the flash away from Chrono Shifty. That's gonna get obnoxious thinking about actual LCS players.
Oh, I
Sven
know.
Skarin.
That's when you said that, I was like, wait, what? Oh man. Very cool name though, I like it. I like the spelling on it.
Alright, but they trade Sentai Sage actually jumping onto Fanker here. Fanker throws up the Pillar of Ice, holds his flash, able to just back away. But here's Sven Skarin again. He jumps onto Decimus actually. Decimus will get feared away, so will Sentai Sage. But Sven Skarin, not any follow-up from Fanker, so he has to back away himself. Moving forward from onto Boy Toy Troy, a lot of damage coming out from Barris actually. Will be sustained through by Boy Toy Troy's Soraka.
Despite both the early ganks from Zac and Warwick, we still don't have any kills on the board.
Yeah. There's a really well done gank by Sven Skarin to burn that flash in the mid lane.
Very, very nice.
Put down a lot of damage as well, forcing Chrono Shifty away from the wave. Quite a while there while he sustained his way back up.
Yeah, it looks like he did stay and just clear a couple more waves, maybe 1 or 2 before backing.
And this is basically exactly how you expect the Sivir-Ezreal matchup to go. Sivir gonna just shove the wave in really hard. Ezreal doesn't have any form of wave shove to speak of in the early game. And so, United is one bot lane you expect will probably just shove the wave in repeatedly. I'm just gonna root up Faker with that auto attack, but he's starting to fall behind in terms of CS. One of those nice things about Warwick, though, you don't need the potions to sustain your way through the jungle. You're able to just start with the machete and the rejuvenation bead to build it towards the early Tiamat. Equinox is gonna silence him up. Hastega taking a lot of damage there. He's not gonna get stunned up by concussive blows, unfortunately. Santai Sage forcing the flash away from Sabshure.
That was a very good flash. That could have been dangerous for the Oriana there.
Ooh, there's the Killer Vice, knocks Decimus into the air. Banker putting down a lot of damage. Anchor Toss will flash forward, and the flash only to die by the auto attack follow. Decimus gives up first blood.
I think exactly like you said, we saw how good Trundle is good against tanks right there. I mean, especially early on before they can actually get that tanky. We also see Fanker hit 6 already, so that's going to be even more scary for the Nautilus.
Trundle does a lot of very good sustained damage as well. So tanks, as long as he's able to keep up with tanks, they really can't even build tanky to deal with him.
I really like the auto attack animations and things on the Warwick. I think they did a really good job for reworking the champion.
Yeah, he's a really fun champion to play.
I think all of the skins they did too just look really good.
Alright, Hastega has picked up his shield of the goddess with the parallel converter, so it's not going to stun up anyone. Look at the shield, put down a little bit of damage onto Svenskeren, but it's not a big deal. He's a Warwick, he was going to recall anyway, more than likely pick up his Tiamat.
We see the Echo getting pretty low on mana though. Let's see if he can get some of that back. Oh wait, no, it looks like he's going to back. Probably smart.
Yeah, and now this is in like the old traditional AD carry matchups where you have these Ezreal versus things like Caitlyn and Sivir. This is the part where the lane starts swinging very heavily in the favor against Ezreal, back when he's got a tier and they've picked up a BF sword.
Exactly. I mean, he's got one long sword, but it's not gonna do the damage that this Sivir's gonna be able to do. And we see it right here.
The concussive blow stun onto Hastega, but Boy Toy Troy continuing to heal him back up, and then just putting some damage onto Cricket. There's this concussive blows onto Boy Toy Troy. He has to flash away, but he still goes down. There's the command protect onto Hastega, misses the shockwave. Oh no, actually, that was a good arcane shift in, but Barris with a really nice spell shield actually dodged away that shockwave. And Hastega almost gets caught by that boomerang blade there.
I think they underestimated the damage of that BF sword on that Sivir a little bit.
Yeah, definitely disrespecting that. And Boy Toy Troy get caught by both ends of that boomerang blade as well as the concussive blow stun after the flash. United one get a nice push onto this mid lane too, and Svenskeren here to try and push him away from it.
That roam from Oriana almost worked out very well, but just missed that ultimate.
Yeah, a really good play from United as well. Decimus and Faker will be trading up here in the top lane. We going back to a nice little quiet laning phase. Very slight lead in terms of gold in favor of United as one.
Really like this.
Sentai Sage looking for the elastic slingshot. I don't know if he's gonna find it. Looks like they did not find it. Sabshure able to make his way out of there.
It's nice to see that Zach going back on the Oriana because her flash most likely is back up the Olympics now.
Oh, here we go. Banker throws down the subjugate. Decimus taking a lot of damage now, and here's Svenskeren as well. Banker gonna continue chasing him down. There we go. There's the infinite duress. Decimus will fall to Svenskeren, picks up his kill for himself.
Now we see the Echo going on the Oriana.
Flashes forward,
Ignite.
gets the Z drive resonance as well as the Ignite, and so I'm sure they will fall.
Does it with a little bit of style there, ulting right after the kill as well.
Yeah, just to keep him away from any of those tower shots. Unfortunately for him, though, Warwick and Trundle, very good champions for taking away towers. The first tower will go over to Handsome Boy Modeling in the top lane in just a few seconds here. There we go. Oh, here we go. Cricket Flash jumps forward onto him. Sentai Sage just taking away control ward in the meantime. United is one. We'll go ahead and jump onto this purple dragon. It's a very good dragon starting off here. Hastega and Boy Toy Toy fourth under the tower. Swings again, steals away a blue buff.
Doesn't look like there's going to be any contest here from red side.
Not sure if he gets stuck with a shockwave. He doesn't have Chrono Break available, nor does he have any mana. And here's Sven Skaren, flashes for this fear, and bites down. Chrono Swifty will give up a kill to Sven Skaren, 2-0 on this Warwick.
Sven Skaren's really playing this Warwick well, it looks like to me.
Yeah, he's an
too early
LCS
kills.
jungler.
Yeah.
Has the Tiamat already finished? I wonder if he's gonna go for the Blood Razor or the Cinder Hulk. I like the Cinder Hulk better because it makes you tankier. You can get the Titanic Cape Hydra later on. The Blood Razor gives you some attack speed. It seems mostly negligible. You don't really want to build a whole lot of attack speed on the new Warwick as compared to the old Warwick, who would just basically stack on hits. You kind of want to be more of a tank for your team now.
Right.
Especially if you're jumping in with infinite duress into a large number of enemies.
And I imagine he will be this game with the Oriana because the Trundle's not going to be just leaping onto people or anything like that.
It can be a very effective ball delivery system if you manage to move through the front line. It doesn't get blocked.
Yes, yes.
Pretty significant CS lead in favor of Varus over Hastega here.
Yeah, we do see a 20 CS gold lead on this Sever. See if she can transition that. Also a kill, not to mention.
Partially nullified in the top lane by Fanker's lead over Decimus. But I mean, even then, you expect the Sivir to kind of just outscale the Ezreal. She's going to be able to auto-attack the backline through the front line with the help of those... Oh, never mind. Here we go. True Shot Barrage blocked up by the Unbreakable. Cricket is going to catch the Infinite Duress, and the teleport from Decimus and Sven Skaren will actually go down. Hastega rooted up. He's not going to flash forward from the Zac to get that Let's Bounce, but he doesn't find anyone. Banker stunned up by the concussive blows. Cricket almost goes down, but it looks like he will make it out. There's the wish to keep them all alive. Decimus in the backline under the tower. He will not quite go down. Neither will Hastega. Sentai Sage will lose his passive. Banker flashes away to keep himself alive.
Oh my gosh, 3 members up there with 0
Very low.
health.
I think Sven Skaren overcommitted just a little bit there. That's why he was the only one to go down in that fight. United as one now have a push onto this tower here. Hope to equalize this tower discrepancy.
Decimus was 1 auto away from killing the Raka, and then I think, was it the Trundle that was 1 hit as well? Just couldn't finish them all.
Yeah, the wish came in, kept them all very much... Oh, here we go. Sven Skaren's actually in the bottom lane now, starting to chase him down. Chronoshifty jumps onto Shabsurde, and the exactly the same thing! He gets the Z-Drive Resonance, the Ignite, and just pops himself back. Shabsurde gives up a second solo kill in the mid lane.
Looks like Echo's going to be building the Proto Belt first.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. He's got the Hextech Revolver for that bonus damage on the auto attack.
Israel chipping away at that CS lead though.
Yeah,
only 6 down when down 20. Not even a minute ago.
Alright, so we have 2 Tiamats on the side of Handsome Boy Modeling, starting to build towards tank stats. It looks like he will be building the Cinder Hulk, which I definitely approve of on this Warwick.
So explain this one to me. Ezreal looked like he bought a Sheen and then a pickaxe. What item is he going straight into?
You pick up the Sheen because it's a nice little spike in power off of those
Definitely.
Mystic shots. And then
Right.
probably the pickaxe just to finish off that Monomune.
Okay, okay.
Sentai Sage caught by Svenskeren here. He's gonna actually jump back in on Doom. He gets feared up because here's the 2v2. Banker comes in and Svenskeren misses the infinite duress, gets rooted up by Decimus, but they're united as one, are backing away. Here we go. Here's the parallel conversion. Ooh, nice depth charge! Catches them both in the parallel conversions, but Subshute comes in with the shockwave. They trade 1-for-1. Both junglers going down. Decimus able to walk his way out of there. Chrono Swifty needs to run for his life because he has no Chrono Break available. Ooh, the Pillar of Ice will catch him back in. Decimus actually going in on the Subshorte. The Wish comes out to keep their health bars nice and high. Parallel conversion flashed away by Subshorte. Decimus will probably go down here. Banker's got the movement speed to jump down. Barris comes in, but now he doesn't want to be that close. He's going to take about half of his health and damage. Subshorte will get taken out by Chrono Shifty once again. Banker going in. Chrono Break just comes up. Barris almost comes in the True Shot Rush. Banker will get stunned by the concussive blows. He has to run away now because now he's out of those stats. Chrono Shifty comes in, flash forward, and Hastega blast comes his top laner to safety.
We just had a 2-for-2, correct? Was it a...
Yeah, it looks like it was a 2-for-2. No, yeah, it was a 2-for-2. You're
Okay,
right.
okay, I was confused
I'm
by
crazy.
the dead timers. I think we had the same problem there. Because we saw Warwick and Oriana go down, and then was it Nautilus and Zac from...
Yes.
Okay,
yes, that's exactly what happened.
Pretty even in gold, only 200.
Boy Toy Troy might be caught by Sentai Sage. No follow-up. Sentai Sage gonna get just pushed away from his own jungle by the bottom laner. Handsome Boy modeling. Infernal Drake now has already spawned rather. United as one want this second one, but Handsome Boy modeling are the ones with the position on it. Drake down to about half. Svenskeren is ready with the spike. Oh, Banker gets caught by a lot of members. Here we go. Sensei Sage jumps in. Nice elastic slingshot into the parallel convergence. The Infernal Dragon will go over to Handsome Boy modeling, but they pick up 2 kills on the side of United as one over to their Echo. 5-1 now. Chrono Swifty is a big problem for Handsome Boy modeling. They're going to take away a blue buff as well.
He's playing that Echo really well.
Comes in. He doesn't have the phase dive available. He will just catch the parallel conversion. Decimus comes in to tank up the tower. Minions have arrived, and Banker will get jumped up on the elastic slingshot. Death Charge goes down onto him as well. Barris auto-attacking him down. They will pick him off. Svenskeren exhausted, and he will go down as well. Chrono Shifty is unstoppable. Hastega, Arcane shifted where he didn't want to be, and Decimus will even live. Chrono Shifty uses the Chrono Break to dodge away from those tower shots, and that's 3 more kills over to United as one, as well as the 3rd tower.
Huge shift in gold right there. We went from a 200 gold lead to now almost 4K.
United is one now, rotating over to the Red Herald. I guess you have 5 members here, you don't have anything better to do, so might as well just take as many objectives as you can.
Who are they gonna let have this, do you think?
I imagine they'll probably give it to Sentai Sage. No, they give it to, Chrono Swifty in the mid lane. I guess you expect the Echo to be the most split push oriented of these champions. Nautilus doesn't have a particularly good split push and definitely can't 1v1 the Trundle at any point. Banker gonna use the Pillar of Ice to zone him away. This is a Diamond Cap game. Just to answer Redwater 300's question. I guess it was already answered in chat. Right, so pretty big gold swing in favor of United as one. Chrono Swifty, again, a really big threat for Handsome Boy modeling at this point. And you have Banker and Svenskeren as 2 of these very big bruisers, very disruptive. But on the other side, you have 2 hyper-scaling tanks, Zac and Nautilus, who are like they have their entire kits are built around CC, so it's going to be a little bit more disruptive than Banker and Svenskeren, if slightly less damage.
Yeah, if they can CC that Orianna to death or that Ezreal and get him killed, I mean, I don't know if we're going to have enough damage coming out of top side.
Yeah, Handsome Boy modeling they're not the best in terms of composition matchup. It's not like it's a bad comp, it's just like United as one composition is going to win out these team fights just based on the trend that's been going on. Especially with how strong Chrono Swifty is right now in this Echo.
He's very strong.
Alright, looks like they send Decimus down to combat that split push from Banker. Elastic Slingshot lands on the Boy Toy Troy, but Svenskeren zones away the other members of United as well. Cricket comes forward, blocks away the True Shot Rush again with that Unbreakable. Chrono Swifty zones them all away long enough for Barris to pick up the tower in the top lane.
I don't know if Zach is quite tanky enough yet to be going in 1v4 like that. But he got out alive, they got the tower. Can't ask for much more than that. Or 4v4.
Anchor and Decimus just sort of harassing each other down there. And he pushes in the way, but then Decimus just comes out and tanks it up and just pushes it out once again. United's one rotating around. Oh, they've caught Banker. A Chrono Shifty comes in. Yeah, maybe they're not. They didn't collapse at the same time, so he's able to just walk his way out of there. Didn't even have to burn the flash. Decimus actually going to teleport into the mid lane here. Try and stop the push out.
Yeah, that tower was probably gone without that TP. So.
Oh, here we go. Death Charge onto Hastega. He arcane shifts away. He flashes forward. He gets the dredge line onto Svenskeren, who's going to get autoed down by Beerus. He's gotten the infinite duress out. Sentai Sage comes in with the elastic shot. Shockwave pulls in only him and right into the Pillar of Ice. There's the Glacial Fissure onto Banker. Banker stunned up for quite a while, but he's very tanky. He's thrown on the Subjugate. Dredge line pulls Hastega back in, and the concussive blows will secure the kill. Chrono Swifty dominating.
Man, talk about max range from that Nautilus right there.
Yeah, that was a really nice collapse from the other members of United. Oh, Boy Toy Troy! Oh, I don't think that's the blast cone you wanted. I guess he was trying to chase down some Fury. Oh, Sentai Sage jumps in by himself and has to flash away from the Pillar of Ice.
Oh, here comes Trundle, though, looking to chase him down.
Yeah, they're still chasing onto Sabshure. Oh, Banker comes in. There's the Chrono Break away from Chrono Shifty, and Svenskeren will get taken down by the concussive blows. Equinox roots up two members of United as one, but they still have lost their jungler once again. Sabshure made it out on the bottom side of the map. Now United is one looking for their next objective, which very well might be this third dragon spawning in about 10 seconds. Gonna take away the enemy blue buff here, and they will collect a Cloud Drake for themselves. United is one not concerned with any possibility of steal from Handsome Boy modeling. Members of Handsome Boy modeling just not able to make the rotations around the map. They can't catch any rotations off of United as one. That teleport into the mid lane to keep that tower from going down. Decimus being in the right place at the right time to stop the split push from Banker.
Really picking up the Gromp right here.
Oh, this is very interesting. So instead of going for the standard Ezreal build, he's gone for the Sheen into the Mirror Monomune, and now he's picked up a Serrated Dirt.
I was wondering the exact same thing. I just saw that down there at the bottom of my screen. What do you think he's going for with that?
I would assume it's the Edge of Night, just because it is such a good item. But
maybe he wants that
hold on. Svenskeren jumped on by Chrono Shifty. He's going to get feared up, but here's Cricket. Slows him up with that Winter's Bite, but he uses the Infinite Duress to run away, but here's this ultimate from Soraka, Chrono Swifty not able to secure that kill thanks to that heal coming up from the Wish. Chrono Swifty is not going to get the parallel convergence shield in time to survive that one.
He may have went a little bit too deep chasing that Warwick, probably forgetting about the Soraka ult.
Yeah, that is basically exactly what I imagined happened there. But yeah, the lethality build on the Ezreal, that's very interesting. He's even building that Trinity Force in favor of getting that one. So I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with it, although I haven't seen it all that often. Okay, Sentai Sage over the wall, looking for the last extinction in.
The Sivir has outstanding wave clear, so I don't know if sieging is going to really do too much here. Not without a Baron buff.
Yeah, so they commit 5 members to the mid lane, but they don't even get that tower, like, basically any substantial damage onto it. Members of United 1 just reading the map movements of Handsome Boy modeling at every turn. And now United 1 going to move in here and get control of this Baron area. Okay, so actually Hastega finishes that Sheen off into an Iceborne Gauntlet. That's very interesting to me. And there's not a whole lot of basically the only physical damage coming out from United as one is from Varus on Sivir. And I don't imagine that it's like gonna be very substantial helping in terms of kiting, so I think the Trinity Force for some bonus damage, some auto attack speed, would probably have been better here.
Sivir is also getting really strong right now, so do you think that the Ezreal is going to have to build that Triforce, or?
Well, he's already built the Iceborne Gauntlet, so he's not going to go for the Trinity Force. But
okay.
I don't know. I don't want to sound mean, but I very much disagree with this Ezreal build here. Oh, flash forward from Decimus means the depth charge right onto the Soraka. Zack into the backline, Spence Garen here as well, but he gets stunned up by the parallel convergence. Shockwave pulls in 3. Wow! That was really nice, but not enough damage to follow up. Chrono Break from Chrono Swifty means that he will get some health back, and Franker gets pulled back in by the drip slide. Sentai Sage lands the elastic shot onto Sabshure, but no damage to follow up. Sabshure throws the command protect. Oh, is he gonna go down? He will to the flash auto attack from Varus. Varus still alive! Double kill over to the AD carry of United is 1, and that is the... Did they get Boy Toy Troy? I think they did, or they did not, so 4 for 0 in favor of United as 1. They push down the tower, they push down the mid inhib at 27 minutes. Paul comes back for the last auto attack from Varus.
The Warwick did a really good job, Spence Garen, getting onto the back line, but the Sivir absolutely just shredded his health bar.
Yeah, Varus just auto attacking constantly onto Spence Garen and then onto the other frontliners meant that she was able to shred Sabshure and Hastega from hitting the front line. Varus going very low there. They need to be careful to make sure that he never gets Baron aggro.
Ooh, this Warwick could come in.
Oh yeah, Spence Garen, he's got infinite duress, he's got flash, he could go for it. Comes in, he gets in there, the smite comes down. Early smite. True Shot Barrage will not find anyone. They actually kill off Cricket in the backside, but Baron gets secured by Decimus for United as 1. Spence Garen looking for a Chrono Break back in by Chrono Swifty, but that's not who you wanted to find. Spence Garen flashes forward, he's gonna get the fear down, and Chrono Swifty gives up a second Baron buff.
We've got 5 kills onto that Warwick now, so he is pretty strong right now, especially with 109 farm. He almost had that Baron, but I don't know, was it him that early smited, or was it
Sentai Sage? I didn't know whose smite that was, but Decimus is the one who actually secures that Baron.
Yeah, I definitely saw an early smite come out. Maybe both smites were early if, you know, if Zack even smited.
I think only once. I think I only saw one smite go down.
It looked like a red smite to me, so I do think it was a little weight.
Yes. Oh, Elastic Slingshot just a little short to catch Boy Toy Troy, but the dredge line's not short. He's gonna root him up. They're looking for it. Equinox goes down to zone them away. Cricket comes in, depth charge onto Boy Toy Troy. They really want the Soraka. Here's the redemption to keep himself alive. The Witch comes out as well. The teleport coming in from Banker. Sensei gets into the backline, knocks him forward with the Let's Bounce. Banker still occupying 3 members of United as one. Svenskeren now happy to come in. Shockwave pulls in the tanks. Cricket will go down. Elastic Slingshot lands on the Banker. And Svenskeren, he has to flash away again. Decimus just being the big front line for his team. Chrono Shifty was not there at the beginning of that fight. Hastega looking for it. He's getting an Arcane Shift over the wall there. Svenskeren just running his way back in. They've actually lost a Nexus Tower to the Super Minions coming in from the mid lane for United to secure a second Infernal.
And we do have confirmation it was Svenskeren who early smited.
Oh, that's so
he told us in the chat. It was a really good effort though. He took out the Braum and almost got the Baron.
And he didn't die for it, so
yeah.
They got 2 Baron buffs off of the members of United as one.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Oh, well, that's very interesting. Hastega actually going for the Yomu's Ghostblade if that Caulfield's Warhammer is any indication. The Mortal Reminder for Sivir will be used to negate a lot of the healing, though.
From Soraka?
Yeah, not only from Soraka, but from Trundle and from Warwick.
That's right, that is right. From Lifesteal and
So I do
else.
really like that. Pick up the Mortal Reminder very early on, then building towards the Infinity Edge, so you delay your high damage spike, but it's not like you need to... Wow, nice spell shield. Dodge away from that Command Shockwave.
Yeah,
Takes
she
a lot
would've
of
been
damage,
dead.
but she would have died otherwise. Oh, listen, Sage goes in the back line. Ooh, Decimus tanking up all the members of Handsome Boy Modeling. Cricket tanking up the tower. He will go down despite his flash. No, he's actually still alive. They get the tower. Svenskeren is in the backline. Hastega finally kills off Decimus. United is one kiting back. Varus putting down a lot of damage. The Chrono Break actually picked up a double kill, and then he picked up the triple kill onto the Soraka in the backside. Svenskeren will go down for the quadra kill. Chrono Swifty 12-3-7, and that's going to be the game for United as one over Handsome Boy Modeling.
Really well played Echo right.
Yeah, that was such a beautiful Chrono Break. We didn't get to see it, but like you definitely immediately saw the effects of it. Just immediate double kill and then auto attack onto Boy Toy Troy for the third. Picks up the quadra kill onto Svenskeren as he's trying to run away. Beautiful auto attack spacing by Barris as well. 7, 0, and 11 on this Sivir.
We've been told in the chat that Ezreal could go Drakthar for lethality and have true damage Q poke on top of regular Triforce. So I mean that's something interesting as well.
Overall though, really well played game by United as one.
It looked like a very clean game. It's like you said, it looked like they matched every single time there was a mid push or a top push.
The rotations from United as one were spectacular. They only gave up 1 tower, 1 dragon that entire game in terms of objectives. So congratulations to United as one for their first victory here in the OKLCS. We will come back in just a few minutes again with our third match of the night. It will be Weenie and the Weens versus Team Landsneck. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in just a few minutes.